So we are on live. Let's just give us like a few minutes.
Can I still try to share this once more? Because I would like to check that I can like change the slides. I know. Or are we still waiting?
Okay, so I think we can start the live. So let me go first. My name is 𝙆𝙧𝙚𝙨-𝙆𝙤𝙨. I'm the Relationship Manager of 𝘸𝑪 International Education Consultant. And today we are live with Satakunta University of Applied Science. And we have another team member from 𝘸𝑪, Mr. Rejan. So we can start introducing ourselves and then we can start the presentation. I will ask our student to please, if you have any questions for any of the program regarding this university or any programs, you can definitely comment us and we will take the questions and our university representative will get your answer. So.
Okay, so nice to meet everybody here online.
How are you?
I'm Johanna Kareskoskinen from Satakunta University of Applied Sciences from the international office of our university. And I have got here also my colleague Marika Leppäniemi from the international office. We are mainly working with this international student recruitment. And at the beginning now I will start by telling you about some basic things about our university, and then Marika will continue about pathway study options after me. Hang on a second. I will try to share my presentation. Can you help me a little bit? If I put it like this and like this, so that everybody can like see it. Okay. Now, I hope that it takes a little bit because it's a picture. Yeah, now it's there. Hope that everything is okay. So there is actually a picture about our international students having free time activities in winter time here in Finland, because we are here located in the north part of Europe. And it's snow there, and actually there's a lake behind the students. Yes, it's working great. So there you can see the map of Europe, and Satakunta is located on the west coast of Finland in northern Europe. Satakunta is the name of the area, actually. That's why Satakunta University of Applied Sciences. We are there by the Baltic Sea. And a few things about Finland, in case you don't yet know. So capital is called Helsinki, and Finland has got quite, well, not that very many people here living, 5.6 million people. We are a highly educated country, and most of us speak good English, but we always emphasize that the students who will be studying in Finland and in Helsinki and in any country, in any city, for example, in our cities, Pori or Rauma, that they would learn some basic Finnish. But at the beginning, for your information, we can also speak quite good English here. When you are starting your life here, it might be a little bit easier that way. And then there are some famous brands we are having here in Finland. For example, Santa Claus is from Finland, from Lapland. And then we have got, for example, Kone, making elevators, for example, and Marimekko. And then some details about why Finland. All in all, we have world-class universities. We are the happiest country on the 8th time in a row, which doesn't mean that we are like smiling all the time. It's a combination of many things like high social security and high education level and very good balance between work life and free time. For example, those things. We are a very safe country, clean and green country, and among the least corrupted countries in the world. Then about the region, about Satakunta, as told, we are on the west coast of Finland. That's the city of Pori, the photo there. This is one of the most industrialized and export-driven regions in Finland, but also we are having growing demand for social and healthcare professionals. And a few words about our university. So we have been here since 1997. Some faculties are a little bit older. At the moment, we are having 7,400 students, which means that we are a middle-sized university in Finland, having 1,200 international students from 100 nationalities. We are a very international university of applied sciences, and also having Finnish programs for Finnish students, but 10 degree programs in English. There has been made surveys. The Finnish Ministry of Education and Culture has made those, and it has been asked questions from the students who have graduated from universities of applied sciences, which means that according to that survey, our bachelor degrees has got a place as a second place nationwide, like evaluated at high degrees, and master degree graduates ranked SAMK as the third best UAS, University of Applied Sciences. We are having key strengths like study planning and guidance. The students have evaluated student support services and internationality. And then briefly about the programs. We have got these bachelor degrees in English that are listed here. So international business, AI, logistics, mechanical engineering, mechatronics, nursing, physiotherapy, and international tourism management programs. So all the tuition is in English in these programs. And just because somebody sometimes asks that is there something in Finnish already, we are offering Finnish studies to study the Finnish language, but all the tuition is in English. And because we are also having another presentation, I'm now sorry, it's a little bit, yeah. So I'm now a little bit skipping a few slides, but then a few words about master degrees here. We are offering 2 master degrees in English, Sustainable Business Management and Tourism Business Management. But in case you wish to apply to master degrees in universities of applied sciences, you need to have 2 years work experience after the bachelor degree. That's according to the law and related to universities of applied sciences in Finland. So 2 years work experience after the bachelor is needed to apply to master studies. And then about studies in our university. So it's the mixture of theory and practice when you are studying universities of applied sciences. So all the degree programs include practical training periods in every degree actually. So the students are studying, actually working in local companies and organizations. And in addition to this, we are having like many laboratories in our universities because of hands-on training part, of course, having traditional lectures as well. We have got nursing simulator, different kinds of academies, and also, for example, enterprise accelerator, which means that we are offering help and studies for those students who would like to establish their own company while they are studying or after the studies. So we are supporting those students as well. About mix of theory and practice, we have got small class sizes, which means that the teachers will have more time to assist the students and be with the students. So it's a good thing in Finland that the class sizes are small. Very low hierarchy in our country. We can talk to the teacher like by using their first name. Also, yes, project work, group work, and cooperation with enterprises. So some of the students are doing their final thesis to the places they have had the practical training period. That kind of cooperation. And our campuses, they are located in city centers, in cities Pori and Rauma. There's a photo of our main hall in our campus here in Pori, where we are at the moment. Easy to reach by bike. Many of our students are living very close to the campuses. All in all, people in Finland are using quite a lot bike, or they are walking. Our campus here in Pori is in the city center, so next to the bus station and railway station, for example. We have got services for the students, student association, and then about the free time program, we are offering Campus Move program, which offers for the students affordable sport activities and well-being services weekly, like having the timetable there, what to do during the week, also in the evenings. And it's also possible to have a exchange period abroad. Also, if you are an international student, some of our international students even go abroad and have a semester there, and their studies can be included into the studies in our university, and they can get a small grant for that as well. And Finnish courses are included in the curriculum. I think that I already mentioned that. Then about living in Finland, we have estimated that, well, living costs here are comparable to many other European countries. And because we are not in the metropolitan area, it's not that expensive to live here. So we have estimated that the students need to have for rent like 400 to 600 euros, and they can get daily warm lunch at school with 3 euros. It's a buffet lunch, and it includes all kinds of dietary vegetarian options as well. All the accommodation are like in private markets. We don't have that kind of dormitories in Finland, but we have got a person, a coordinator, who is assisting with integration related things, who is assisting the international students with those things. For example, if somebody has got difficulties to find the apartment, then the coordinator can help the student there as well. And in all our studies, we are including, before the students arrive in Finland, they will have online orientation sessions about non-academic things like living in Finland, how to find accommodation, or things like that. And also basic health services are provided to all students. It's for Finnish students, for international students. It's a mandatory thing for 74 euros per year. And you can get basic healthcare services, and including actually the dental services. So I think it's a pretty good thing. And about the residence permit, you need to have for 1 year stay 9,600 euros in total in your bank account. And you have to also have a private health insurance, for example, for the pharmaceutical expenses. And after graduation, you will have 2-year residence permit to seek the employment or job after the studies. And the migration office, there is actually a link to the net pages. You can find more information about residence permit things there. About career opportunities, we have estimated some kind of average salaries, which is a little bit difficult because it's really depending on the job description. But again, Finnish language skills increase your opportunities in Finnish job market. And then about tuition fees and scholarships. The tuition fees are 9,500 euros to 10,500 euros per academic year, depending on the program. Scholarships, well, the first one you can apply during the first year, or when you are applying actually or paying the tuition fee, you can have the early bird discount, 1,500 euros. And then the 3 other scholarships you can apply after the first study year. So you can apply Success in Studies scholarship, and you have to belong to the best of the best in the group to get the scholarship, the 50% of the paid fee back. Then we are offering Finnish language skills scholarships, 2 of them, altogether 4,500 euros. And there are many international students who have received this scholarship. And it's especially important for the nursing students and physiotherapy students. They have to reach certain level of Finnish language, and they are always the people who are applying for this scholarship, because they need to have a certain level of Finnish, because we are entitled to be served in Finnish language when we are in hospitals and healthcare centers. And then the fourth one, student ambassador scholarships. We are having those ambassadors who are assisting us with, for example, marketing actions. They are creating videos and so on, and getting scholarship for that. I think that I will skip this apply thing, because we have got here actually the JRK consulting, assisting with those things. We have got many social media channels. You can go and check how the students are and how the campuses are, how living in Finland is. And then the new thing we are offering, you can chat with our students on Unibody platform, which is on our net pages. There are, well, more than these two ladies here. There are our international students from different countries in different degree programs answering your questions there. If you want to have a chat with the students who are really already here studying, it's a good way to get the answers to your questions. And you can join the mail list. And well, actually, thank you for listening. And if you want to ask something specific about admissions, you can contact our admissions office and, of course, our partner, JRK.
Thank you so much, Joanna, for the presentation. We actually have few questions, and I have some few questions as well. So first of all, let's take questions from our students. First question is that, do applicants need to take any entrance exam or participate in an interview during the admission process?
Yes, so there is we are taking part to the joint application period. So there is this common UAS exam which you need to take part in order to apply to our other degree programs in bachelor level, except nursing and physiotherapy. Those will have their own application period. They have their own online exam. So all the exams are online, but yes, there will be an exam if you are taking part to the joint application and you are directly applying to the bachelor degree programs. If you will take the pathway studies, of which I'll tell you more about later, then when you have completed the pathway studies, then you do not need to take any interview or exams after that.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next question. Is there any master's program available for BSc in child development and social relationship?
At the moment, unfortunately not. We have a master program in business and master program in hospitality management, but in healthcare, we do not have one in English yet. I know there are some plans, but unfortunately not yet.
Regarding the, you have mentioned like business and hospitality program in masters. Do the student needs to have business background, or they can apply like from any background?
So students should have such a certificate from higher secondary school that they are eligible to apply to the higher education in their own country. They also can have a bachelor degree or master's degree. That's not a problem. And with that, they also need to have an English language test result, 𝙆𝙧𝙬𝙚 6.0 or equivalent. So there are other tests we are accepting also, but that is the level students should have, applicants should have to be eligible to our bachelor degree programs. On the pathway studies, it's a little bit different, but I will tell you more about those language test requirements later.
what about the master's degree? Can you just specify the basic requirement for the master's degree?
So for the master's degree, you need to have a bachelor degree, of course, and then in the university's applied sciences, you need to have 2 years work experience after graduating as a bachelor. So after that, you have an eligibility to apply to master program. And also we require 𝙆𝙬𝙧𝙚 6.0 for the master's studies. On those studies, we still have an entrance examination course, which will be done online, and there is a special platform for that. And after that, you will be selected based on the points you have received from the entrance examination course. The good thing is that the course itself is part of your studies. So after you have completed that, you have already done a certain amount of credits for your master program.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Regan, can you please take the last question, please?
Okay, so there's a question from Nepal. So what about double master degree? Is there any specific requirements for double master's degree?
Yes, so for the business masters, you can have any type of bachelor degree. And for the hospitality management, I think you need to have a bachelor degree from that field. Admissions office is the best place for answering that question. You can have, even though you have already a master degree, you can still apply to our master degree program. And if you want to apply after that to take a second master here in SAMK, that is possible also. But it's not possible to have to apply to 2 master's programs simultaneously and start them at the same application period. So you can only accept 1 study place in 1 application period.
Okay, that clarifies his questions now.
Good.
Sorry, I was on mute. So we can move on to our next presentation. I think it is for the pathway program. Yes, let's move on.
Yes. Excellent. So I try to share my screen now. Let's see. Yes, so now you can see my presentation. So this is about our pathway program for spring 2026. It is an online program. And as Johanna already mentioned in her presentation, we have secured the 2nd place nationwide at the last survey made from the University's Applied Sciences graduated students. Our key strengths, according to the students, were study planning and guidance, student support services, and internationality. The online pathway program has planned to prepare for the Finnish higher education degree programs taught in English on undergraduate level. The focus of preparation is on Finnish language, academic English, learning skills, introduction to AI, and project activities. And the goal is that students would understand better Finnish academic culture and broader society, would have appropriate academic presentation skills and general communication skills. And the curriculum of the pathway and its learning outcomes are developed and defined by Satakunta University Applied Sciences. Why then choose the pathway program? It is a very good way to improve your English skills. All the studies are in English. It is a good way to get familiar of Finnish way of studying at the universities of applied sciences. You shall have a direct contact person here in SAMK during your pathway studies, and that person is me. And at least part of the pathway studies will be included to your curriculum as degree studies, and rest of the studies will be put into your elective studies. So you will not miss credit after graduating from the pathway studies. We shall have an info sessions already during the pathway studies. So you will be more prepared to come to Finland when your degree studies start. And as I already mentioned, there will not be an entrance examination or interview after you have completed the pathway. After you have completed the pathway, you will have a study place here in SAMK.
I'm really much sorry. Excuse me. I'm really sorry for the interruption. So there is a question from our side, like, do university has its own hospital for nursing study?
Oh, well, we don't have own hospital for nursing study, but our nursing students are working, for example, in the local hospital here in Pori, or other like healthcare centers, or in private sector when they are having the practical training periods. And some of our students are even going abroad to have their practical training period. So there are several options, but mainly here in Finland, no own hospitals in Finnish universities of applied sciences.
So where training or internship is done for nursing faculty, so it's on local hospitals and medical centers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Shall I continue?
Yes, ma'am, for sure.
Yes. So, as mentioned, this pathway program is one semester program that it starts on January and ends in the end of May 2026. It is only available through our partners, and 𝙤𝙗 is our partner, so you will get more information from them as well. Student fee is 3,500 euros, including academic courses and coaching sessions. There is a guaranteed acceptance to SAMK after completing pathway studies. And there will be a known separate application period during the spring 26 to the bachelor degree programs. Here are the study places in one implementation on our pathway. So Johanna already told you about our degree programs, which are conducted in English. And here are the starting places on our pathway for those. And content of academic studies. The pathway studies will be 29 credits, and 1 credit or ECT equals 27 hours of work. So that covers lessons and independent work. So we have starting UAS studies, basic use of Office, learning skills, brush up your English, introduction to Finland and the Finnish language, Finnish 1, professional communications and oral skills, research communications, basic project activities, and introduction to AI. After completing the pathway studies, students will receive a transcript listing the individual classes, results, and ECTs from SAMK. And as I already told you, at least part of the studies will be recognized as part of the students' degree studies, and rest of the studies will go to the elective studies. Coaching sessions, which we have during the pathway, are living and studying in Finland, how to find apartment, arriving to Satakunta, family information. If you are coming with your family, there will be a whole info session about that. You will meet some staff and students online. There will be questions and answers sessions, and we, as Johanna already said, we have our own coordinator to help our degree students to start the studies here in Finland. Student selection is done following the principle first come, first serve. So pathway applicants who meet the eligibility and student selection criteria will be selected to the SAMK Pathway 26 studies in order in which the applications have been received until the study places have been filled. And for the pathway, you also need to have an eligible education. So you must hold such a school leaving certificate that would make you eligible for applying to the bachelor degree studies in your home country. Also, if you are your third year in a high school, you can apply. You just need to graduate before the studies, the degree program start here in Finland. We do not have any age limit, and you can already have a bachelor or master's certificate. If the English is not your first language, you also need to demonstrate your proficiency with English test results. And I will get back to these later. And for studying on the pathway, you need to have a laptop or computer with microphone and camera, as well as a good network connection for the studies. So it is not possible to study only by using the mobile phone. So here we have the procedure, how to apply to the pathway program. The application period has already started, but it will last until the 24th of November. The needed documents are the educational certificates, which were mentioned already, and translation if needed, if those are not in Finnish, Swedish, or in English, and passport copy. And then about the English test result requirements. If you provide us IELTS 5.5 or equivalent when you apply to the pathway program, after that we shall not ask you more English test results. So then you can start your studies on the pathway and you will be fine. After you complete the pathway, you will be accepted to the degree studies. You can also start the studies, pathway studies, without any language test result. But then on March 26, you will apply to the degree programs, and then you need to provide us IELTS 6.0 or equivalent to prove your English skills. For the application form, our partners here at 𝙆𝙬𝙧𝙚 will provide the link to the pathway program application form. And degree program is already decided in this application period. So that is then combining. So when you select the degree program, when you apply to the pathway program, that is the program where you will start your degree studies later on. In this application period, there is no application fee. Acceptance letters are sent on 3rd of December this year, and tuition fee for the pathway program is paid latest by 17th of December 25. We shall send you the SAMK ID and passport password approximately 1 week before the studies start if you have paid your tuition. And results when you apply to the pathway program. So if you provide us one of these test results, then you don't have to provide us any other language test results afterwards. And maximum number of students for our pathway is 150 and minimum number of students is 15. We already have the so much applications that we are starting our pathway studies, so that is not an issue anymore, but still we have available study places for you to apply. As I mentioned, you still need to apply again to the degree programs in March 26. This is because in Finland, you need to apply via study info when you're applying to the degree programs. But we try to make this as easy as possible for you. So the same educational certificates and passport copies you will use here again when you apply. If you have not provided us the 𝙆𝘪𝙧𝙚 5.5 or equivalent test results when you apply to the pathway program, now when you're applying to the degree program, you must attach 𝙆𝘪𝙧 6.0 or equivalent test results on the application form. As mentioned, the application form will be filled in study info, and we will provide you the link so you don't have to find it yourself. In this application period, there will be an application fee, €100, which is collected by the Finnish National Agency of Education, and it is paid when applied in study info, and the sum will stay with the National Agency of Education. We shall send you a conditional acceptance letter after the application period, so you can start already your residence permit application, even though your pathway studies are still ongoing. The tuition fee is paid in the middle of April 26 for the degree studies, and then the degree studies start in August 2026. And as Johanna already mentioned, there will be the Student Health Foundation fee, which you need to pay when you come to Finland. So this is here only to remind you that it won't be a surprise for you, but it is you will get a good service with that here. Then here are the accepted international English test results when you apply to the degree program. So if you have not provided us when you apply to the pathway accepted in language test result, then you need to provide us one of these when you apply to the degree program. We also offer early bird discount for our pathway program students. So when you are accepted to the degree studies and you need to pay the tuition fee in April 26, you will get 1,500 euros discount of the tuition fees for the degree studies. So the full tuition fee is 10,500 or 9,500, depending on the degree program, and from that you will get the discount. But this discount is due only pathway students entering a study program of Satakunta University of Applied Sciences. Johanna already went through the scholarship and tuition fees.
Can I just add one thing there about the scholarships and well, but I was thinking that the scholarships you can only apply after you are a degree student. So it's not possible to apply for a scholarship during your pathway studies.
Yes, that's correct. So we welcome warmly you to SAMK and Finland and start your pathway studies.
Okay, thank you so much for the presentation. And I have a few questions regarding the pathway program. For example, the student has completed the online semester in January, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
so the studies will start in January.
Okay, and when they apply for the September, August intake, like when the offline classes will start in August, it will be a second semester or it will be a first semester?
They will start with the first semester program. They will start with the students who are coming from the normal application periods. But at the beginning of the studies, they will have a conversation with the tutor teacher. And the tutor teacher will decide which courses will be added where in the curriculum from the pathway studies. So part of those will go to the degree studies, part of those will go to the elective studies. And in that same negotiation, students should be proactive and tell the teacher that because I have already completed some courses, is it possible for me to take some extra courses already? So when the other students are going through those courses you have already done, you can take some other courses. So this will then faster your studies in the degree program.
In that case, the tuition fee will be also waived off? Can you hear me?
Yes, now we hear you.
Okay, so I was asking that you have mentioned like some credits may be waived off. So will the tuition fee will be waived off as well with the credits?
No, all the credits will go to the transcript which the student will get when they graduate from the degree program. So they will get all the the credits on their transcript, on their degree. But it depends where on the curriculum the credits are put in. So that the teacher will decide, will it be elective studies or will it be the degree studies that you are compulsory. So there's a little bit difference with that, but still all the credits will be added to the person's transcript and the degree program. And there will not be any discounts or any lower fee or lower tuition fee with that. So it is just a matter of where in the curriculum the credits will be added.
Okay, I understand. So after completing the pathway, can the student move to any program or like in some specific programs?
So there are starting places to all of our degree programs. For some there are more, for some there are less, but you can enter all our bachelor degree programs from our pathway.
Okay, great. Even for like if the student has completed in the background of business, can they move to like engineering background, like engineering bachelor's degree?
Yes,
okay,
that is the
great.
beauty of Finnish education system. So even though you have selected a certain path in your home country, in Finland we do not have that. So for example, in Finland, if you have graduated, let's say from healthcare, from the vocational school, you can still apply to engineering programs here in Finland. So that is possible. So you can, even though you would have like you said, you have a business background and you would like to start your engineering studies here in Finland. So if your education gives you eligibility to the higher education in your country, then you have an eligible education normally here in Finland, and you can start in any degree program, bachelor degree program you choose to start your studies in.
Okay. And I have and some questions from the students as well. Can the student take their spouse with them in the pathway program? Like after they complete the pathway program, can they take their spouse and children?
To Finland when they start their degree program? That is possible. We advise our students first to apply the residence permit themselves, because that is much faster. If you apply the residence permit for the whole family at once, it will take a lot of time. And there has been some queues at the immigration office this year. So we advise that first the students should start the residence permit process for him or her. But then it is possible for the family to join the student here as well. Only thing is that you need to have enough financial background for that. So you need to be able to provide your family here in Finland.
Thank you so much. And for the master's program, is there any language waiver? For example, the student has completed like a UK degree or Australia degree. Is it possible to get a language waiver?
If the bachelor degree is completed in that country, in UK or in Australia, for example, then that is a sufficient proof of the English level. But if the degree is completed in the country that is not an English-speaking country, even though that would be curriculum which are followed for like UK curriculum, then that is not seen as a English test result. So it depends a little bit from the degree and where it has been completed.
Okay, I don't think I have any more questions. Mr. Regan, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and lastly, like I have asked, like many students have asked us, like, do you have like internship opportunity or like thesis paper or any practical related work experience within the degree? So is it possible in Satakunta University for bachelor's and master's both students?
So to all our bachelor degree programs, there is an internship included. In healthcare programs, you have a lot of different practice periods. In some other degree programs, you have 1 or 2, but all of them have an internship included. We have teachers who will help the students to find their practice place, but we do not have any jobs to offer. So students need to be proactive. But yes, there are internship places in our bachelor degree programs. Then again, in our master programs, we do not have internships in them. But the final thesis, normally students have a company to whom they are doing the final thesis for. So then you will get good connections with that company. That is a normal way to do the final thesis. And of course, in both in masters and bachelors, you will have real life problems from the real companies which you solve during your studies, during your courses. So then again, you have a contact to different companies as well.
Okay, great. And one more thing, like it's my personal question. Is it possible to complete your education earlier? For example, the degree is 3.5 years. Can I complete it like within 3 years? Is it possible?
Yes, that is possible. So you can do your own timetable with your tutor teacher. They will help you to do that. If you tell them that I am interested to study faster than the normal calculated time, that is possible. Yes.
Okay, so I have one question.
Yes, Mr. Eden, go on.
Okay, so I have one question about the admission process. Like if students have some problem with the interview session, right? So students can't present in the interview. So can the interview be rescheduled?
Unfortunately, for the nursing and physiotherapy, where we have our own application period, and those include also an interview, there's a 2-phase entrance examination. First, there will be a theoretical part, and if you perform well enough, then there will be an interview after that. And those interviews are scheduled. So if you are not able to join, then it is not possible to reschedule because of the very tight timetable which we have during the application process. So yes, you should be there on time.
And it's also related to the UAS exam, for example,
so
in other programs. So there are certain times and dates the platform is kind of open.
Yeah, where you need to do the entrance examination. So after that, we can't help you.
Okay, thank you for the information.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we can wrap up this session. Thank you so much, Juana and Marika, for your presentation. It was really helpful for our students. And I think for the online pathway, the deadline is 24th November. And for the bachelor's and master's degree, we are already taking applications, and joint application will open in January. Is that correct, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, so thank you so much for the presentation. And any last words? Like we are at the end of our session. Can you tell us something for our international students?
So I wish you all get interested about our pathways or our degree programs. Otherwise, if you have any questions, you can contact us by email or the pathway or then the admissions office. And we have a good partner here, the JRK, who will also help you with all your questions, and you will get the application link from them.
Yes, and hope to see you at our campuses next year.
Yes.
Thank you for the
invitation. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. So we can end this session for today. And again, thank you so much for the presentation. And we hope to get see a good number of students for Satakunta University of Applied Science.
Yes. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.